Hey everybody, I'm the media guy, Ken Korn, here at the Veterans History Museum of the Carolinas, along with
Curator Tom Galla. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Hey, we're just sitting out here having fun. We're hanging out.
It's getting late.
It is getting late, but the museum is closed right now, and we all know why the museum is closed. So we thought we would sit down and we would show you guys some of the great pieces that we have here in the museum. Do like a virtual tour, if you will, to get you excited about coming out here once this pandemic thingy is gone. You guys could come out and check us out because we have got some really neat stuff, especially for a small town museum like us. We have got some really good stuff. And this year, brand new, what we have here at the museum is these beautiful examples of trench art. Tom, tell us about this a little bit.
Okay, so just a little background on trench art. There were quite a few empty shells left over after artillery barrages and everything.
Big this thing is.
This is a very large German
it's heavy too.
Artillery cartridge shell or whatever. And once they're fired, they just ended up in big piles, and a lot of times the guys in trenches...
that's a lot of brass.
It is. And you can figure tens of millions of these were fired during the war.
Oh, amazing.
And again, this has all the stampings on the bottom. This would be what's called your head stamp, and it's made by the Karlsruhe Patron Fabric Company, and that's in Karlsruhe in Germany, and it has Imperial German stampings on it. It has a date of 1913, so this is very early in the war. So the guys would take tooling and they would dimple different designs into these.
Because brass is actually pretty soft.
Yeah, a lot of them were either marked with the battle that it was retrieved from,
that's
or whatever.
Right. That's like this.
A lot of them you'll see
so
argon
this one here,
or use.
Yeah, this one here has Verdun written on
Verdun.
it. Tell me a little bit about Verdun as I show it over here to the GoPro over here.
Somebody put this in a
it's in a little box,
neat little case.
Yeah,
and so what you have is it looks like a probably a model 1903 cartridge. I don't know. I'd have to look at.
But what was Verdun? That's they wrote Verdun on there.
Yeah.
Obviously, they wanted to remember Verdun because I've seen Verdun on a couple of other pieces that we have as well.
Right. So Verdun was one of the major battles towards the end of the war, and if I remember correctly, over 500,000 men were killed during this battle. And
so that Verdun would have been a one that the Americans were a part of. That's why we have it here, right?
Right. So what we're looking at is a bullet. And it was sliced down the middle very carefully, I would imagine. And somebody took a big piece of silver and they fashioned it into a letter opener. So this would be a souvenir of the battle. A lot of times these were done by also the civilian force just to try to make a little bit of extra money because of the economy. And we all know about how the economy is...
But
very
still,
important,
a souvenir from war. That's just crazy. So
called trench art.
I mean, but look at how intricate. I'm going to show this over here to the GoPro, and just look how intricate the cart. I mean, the flowers and everything. This looks like it took a lot of time. How do you have time in war?
Well, a lot of time in the trenches, they just were not fighting. So, and I'm guessing that people in the rear echelons were making these too. And it could have been done by civilians also.
Well, you know, I know that when I was overseas and everything, there was a lot of books laying around, a lot of magazines, a lot of stuff to take up the extra time. So I guess back then they probably had, you know what, I'm going to make one of these things.
So they did it all the way through Vietnam.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I mean, trench war or trench art didn't really start in World War One. There was
Civil War,
soldiers have been making
Revolutionary War too.
Yeah, soldiers have been making stuff like this forever. Yes. They've been either weaving stuff or any kind of thing. But World War One is when it really came because I mean, look, You take this home, you set it in the middle of Grandma's table, and you put some fresh flowers in there. And look, you've got a beautiful vase from France. How about that?
I have some candle holders at home, 50 caliber.
Oh, wow.
And they are chromed.
They're chromed,
Somebody
wow.
went through a lot of effort just to take a couple of 50 caliber machine gun shells and turn it into candlesticks.
Yeah, wow.
You've seen
So this is new here at the museum this year. We've been open for about 3 years now, so this is brand new. We've got about 5 pieces of these.
We do.
And you've got to come out and see them. And I cannot believe somebody is calling us here in the middle of our broadcast. Hey, we'll see you next time on the next video after Tom gets done with his telephone call.